Hello, in this video I'm going to share details of the XAT exam, the strategy that you must follow while attempting the XAT, and what you should be doing in the 5 weeks between CAT and XAT. Let's start by getting to know XAT better. 3 sections. The first verbal, 26 questions. Second, decision making, a section unique to XAT, 21 questions. Third section, QA and DI combined, 28 questions. These are a total of 75 questions and you get 165 minutes to attempt them. That is 2 hours 45 minutes. You are free to move across all the 75 questions in this 165 minutes. So not only are you free in deciding which order the sections need to be attempted, but you're also free to move across the sections as and when you want. So you can revisit a section also, right? That's part 2 to the exam. 15 minutes you get to solve 25 GK questions. The marks of part 2 are not included in finding the percentile or in giving the interview call letters. They have a relevance only in the final admit for XLRI. The other allied institutes are free to use the GK scores as they wish. Let's get more insight into XAT, starting with the cutoffs. Just like CAT, XAT also has sectional cutoffs. And these sectional cutoffs are dependent on 2 factors. One, which program you're applying to. There are 2 programs, HR, Human Resources, and BM, Business Management, for specializations like finance, marketing, operation. The cutoff is different for the 2 programs. In verbal, HR has a higher cutoff, whereas in decision making and business management, BM program has a higher cutoff. Okay, I'll write and give you the specific numbers. The second factor cutoffs depend upon is the gender of the candidate. So with females having a lower percentile cutoff than males. I can almost hear the boys groaning. Wait till you hear this. The difference between the percentile cutoff for boys and girls, the difference hovers around 5 percentile, and for certain combination of gender and program the difference is higher than 10 percentile also. So these numbers that we are talking about, XAT declares, publicizes its percentile cutoffs. So the numbers that I'm putting here now are accurate numbers. I've just rounded them off so that you don't have to, take trouble remembering the exact number. So the verbal cutoff varies between 75 percentile to 85 percentile. And in verbal, as I said, HR has a higher percentile. So, and between gender, who has a higher percentile? Boys. So boys applying for HR will have a sectional cutoff of 85 percentile. Girls for HR program will be having, let's say, 5 less, around 80 percentile. Okay, and the lower this is for business management, but it's the lowest, so this is for girls. Girls in business management will have about 75 percentile cutoff. Boys in business management would need around 80 percentile cutoff, right? Hope you got the idea, right? In decision making, the accuracy in decision making is very poor, students. Even the answer key that is shared by various institutes have huge differences in the answers given, right? So the accuracy being low, the scores are pretty low in DM, and the sectional cutoffs are range between 70 to 80. This time the BM program has a higher percentile cutoff. So boys for BM program will have 80 percentile cutoff. Girls for BM program will have 75 percentile cutoff, right? Girls for HR program would have 70 percentile cutoff, and boys for HR would have 75. Quant and DI, here is the surprise, yeah. Quant, the lowest percentile is as low as 67 percentile, students. And remember, this is percentile. The number is so low that it almost gets confused with percentage of questions. No, it is percentile, just 67 percentile. And if you want to understand how low is 67 percentile, I'll be converting these cutoffs to marks, because only then you would make sense. The 67 percentile is as low as 6.5 marks. So in quant, if I just get 7 marks, but girls for HR. Boys for HR would need around 72 percentile. And interesting bit, the cutoff is as high as 90 percentile for BM program, boys applying to BM program. Girls applying to BM program, the cutoff is 75 percentile, a difference of almost 15 percentiles there. Okay, so just take the range, students. You're not going to target a specific percentile that you're going to get, right? So just get a broad idea of the range, and that's it. Don't sit and do a lot of analysis on this. For my category, for me, and for which program, what will be the cutoff, right? Just think of the higher ones. That's the best way. Marks, let's convert them to marks. Here it's important to realize that each question carries just 1 mark, so the scores appear on absolute terms very low, unlike CAT where every question has 3 marks, right? So here it is 8 to 10. Remember, this conversion to marks is our opinion based on experience. Okay, there could be a margin of error here, though I've erred on the higher side, so that if you don't keep your targets very low just because I gave a low number. These are on the higher end, so these are safe numbers. For DM, the marks would be as low as 7 to 9, depending on the program and the gender. And for quant, it could be 6.5 to 10.5, students. So if you're a boy applying to BM program, you would need to score at least 10.5 in quant and DI. And again, let me also try to convert these to attempts, so that you have a clear goal post, what you're supposed to do. But the moment I get attempts into picture, there's another factor that comes in, that of accuracy. Okay, so this attempts has and I'm taking it at an 80% accuracy level. And obviously accuracy is different for different sections. I factored that in. For verbal, I've taken 80. For DM, it is just 75 I've taken. And for quant, I've taken 85. So I'm just putting it 80 here. But then you do this analysis yourself at your accuracy level that you target. Someone gets good accuracy, someone even feels 80 is a high number, right? So either keep these the net marks as your goal, or you want to translate into attempts, use your own accuracy number. With 80% accuracy number and the negative marking, I'll talk about negative marking also. This would translate to an attempts of 12 to 15. This translates 11 to 14, and this translates from 10 to 16. 10 to 16. So if you can manage a 85 percentile accuracy in quant, you're a boy targeting BM program, you need to attempt at least 16. Okay, remember, I'll again put this down. These are your bare minimum attempts. Okay, what? To clear sectional cutoffs. This does not mean that you will get a call. So these are only the sectional cutoffs that I'm talking about. You miss any of this, you'll not get a call. You pass all of this, it's not necessary that you get a call. Yeah, it's wrong. There are people who feel that I clear sectional cutoff, I'll get a call. No, students. From the pool of all the people who got sectional cutoffs cleared, only the top few students will be called. And that is where the overall percentile comes into picture, and which is important. And thankfully this time the range is not as wide as this for either boys or girls. The range is just 93 percentile to 96 percentile. But this is still far more comfortable than the 99.5 percentile and above that you need for older IIMs. And remember, XLRI is at par with a lot of older IIMs, okay? And so at least this looks far more comfortable. This is your BM percentile cutoff. This is your HR. HR girls 93, HR boys 94, BM girls 95, BM boys 96 percentile. And in marks, this will translate to between 32 to 35. Okay, means 93 will be 32, 96 will be 35, and remember, just as a perspective, a 40 marks is going to be equivalent to a 99 percentile in SAT. Is this on the screen? Yes. And if I want to convert this again to attempts, straight 32 to 35 still looks okay, but again I would draw your attention to these are net marks. You get your accuracy into picture and these attempts go as high as students 45 to 49. And now you can see the difficulty. Out of 75 questions, we are talking about almost 50 questions, 2/3 of the paper you need to attempt. Okay, even if you take 45, 15 threes are, 15 fives are, 3/5, 60% of the paper you need to attempt if you want to have a reasonable chance of getting a call. Okay, so it is definitely not going to be a cakewalk, that either, students. Yeah, it is as difficult as CAT actually. Quite a lot of students feel that it's more difficult also. Okay, let's see some more important insights, students.